The gym of Zenith Academy buzzed with alien laughter that day, but it wasn't the good kind. They mocked her, the limbless lumen girl who hovered in silence, bioluminescence dimming like a dying star. She wasn't built to climb, jump, or run, but still she'd shown up. No one expected the quiet human boy to step forward, let alone offer his back. Yet when he did, the entire galaxy would witness something even evolution couldn't explain. The power of pure, stubborn humanity. Hey there, traveler of the stars. If you love stories where humanity proves its worth, not with power but with heart, then don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more incredible HFY tales, and share it with your crew. Because sometimes, one story is enough to remind us why being human is still the galaxy's greatest gift. The gymnasium of Zenith Academy shimmered beneath the bright hololights, vast enough to host 47 species, each with their own way of moving. Wings beat softly, tentacles gripped rails, and teleportation flashes rippled like lightning. But at the edge of the field hovered a quiet glow, Lisa, the lumen. Her skin shimmered faintly with gold and blue hues, though today her light had dimmed to almost nothing. She had no arms, no legs. Her kind had evolved beyond them long ago. On her world, that meant elegance. Here, among creatures who sprinted and leaped, it meant weakness. "Look at the floater," hissed a Thaxian named Crix, his 4 arms folded smugly. "Bet she can't even finish the first obstacle." The others laughed, harsh, echoing. Lisa wanted to disappear into her glow. The obstacle course ahead looked like a nightmare, climbing walls, swinging ropes, shifting magnetic platforms, everything designed for bodies that grabbed, jumped, or ran. She floated in silence, her light flickering purple with shame. For a moment, she almost wished she'd stayed home. But then Coach Ven's voice cut through the noise. "No complaints. Today's test is simple. Show what your species can do." And that's when everything began. The laughter hadn't stopped. Crix leaned on his 4 elbows, smirking like a king among fools. "Need a hand? Oh, wait." His words sliced through the air. "You don't have any." Before Lisa could dim herself to invisibility, another voice rose, calm, steady, unmistakably human. "That's enough, Crix." Every gaze turned. It was Lewis, the human exchange student, one of only 3 in the entire academy. Humans weren't the fastest, nor the smartest, nor the most evolved. Yet there he stood, unshaken. "She has every right to be here," he said firmly. "Right to try." Rick sneered. "Then carry her, human, if you think you're so noble." The words were meant as a joke, but Lewis didn't laugh. He turned to Lisa, meeting her glowing eyes. "If that's what it takes," he said quietly, "then yeah, I will." The gym fell silent. Even Coach Ven's scales stopped clicking. "That's not against the rules," the coach muttered, almost in disbelief. Lisa's mind rippled with telepathic shock. "Lewis, you don't have to." "I know," he said softly. "But humans, we don't leave people behind." Something stirred inside her then. Curiosity, disbelief, and maybe, just maybe, hope. When the signal blared, Lewis crouched low. Lisa floated closer, uncertain, her glow trembling like candlelight in the wind. "Ready?" he asked. She hesitated, then lowered herself onto his back, weightless yet warm. Her light wrapped around him in soft gold. Then they moved. Lewis wasn't the fastest, not even close. Sleek-winged species darted ahead. Others leaped like predators. But the human's pace was steady, relentless. Each step echoed with determination. At the climbing wall, Crix smirked, already halfway up. Lewis tightened his grip on the stone, muscles straining, one hand supporting Lisa's small form. His breathing grew heavy, sweat blurring his sight. But he didn't stop. You're insane, Lisa transmitted, a pulse of violet amusement flickering through her glow. Humans usually are, he gasped, grinning through the pain. At the rope swing, he launched forward, momentum carrying both across the pit. Lisa felt his heart hammering. Wild, fierce, alive. By the balance beam, his legs shook, every muscle screaming. 2 near falls, both recovered. The gym had gone quiet now. Even Crix had stopped laughing. Because no one, not even the advanced species, had expected this. A fragile human carrying a glowing alien through the impossible, and not giving up. By the time they reached the final stretch, Lewis's arms felt like molten metal. His lungs burned. Sweat poured down his face. Ahead, the magnetic platforms shifted and shimmered. A cruel, final test. Each one hovered and spun, moving in patterns meant to break even the strongest athletes. "Lewis, put me down," Lisa urged in his mind, her telepathic voice trembling. "You've done enough." He shook his head, barely breathing. "We finished together. That's the point." 1 platform. 2. Each impact sent shockwaves through his legs. The third almost gave way, but his balance held. Lisa's glow pulsed wildly. Fear, awe, something new. "Don't do the last one," she whispered. He looked up, eyes blazing with stubborn fire. "Humans, don't stop at almost." He ran. 3 steps, then launched into empty space. For a heartbeat, everything was silent. The world, the laughter, the gravity, gone. They were flying. Lisa's species had always known the freedom of floating, but never like this. Never through will alone. The moment stretched, shared, weightless, human. Then they landed. Hard. Lewis fell to his knees, gasping, trembling. But they were across, and the crowd erupted like thunder. The roar inside the gym was deafening. Wings fluttered, tendrils waved, even the silent telepaths beamed bursts of color into the air. Coach Ven's scales shimmered emerald, his species' sign of deep respect. Crix stood frozen, his 4 arms limp. "That was impressive," he muttered, struggling with the words. Lewis, still catching his breath, managed a tired smile. "Thanks, but it wasn't just me." He looked at Lisa, her glow now blazing like a small sun. "We did it together." Lisa rose beside him, her telepathic voice spreading across the hall, clear and strong. "Today, I learned something about humans. They don't have wings or claws. They're not the strongest or the smartest. But they have something no other species does. They carry each other." The silence that followed wasn't empty. It was reverent. Even Crix lowered his head slightly. As the students dispersed, Lewis limped toward the exit and Lisa floated beside him, her light pulsing softly in rhythm with his steps. "Maybe that's your secret power," she said quietly. Lewis chuckled, exhausted but proud. "Yeah. Humanity's special ability." He looked up at the vast ceiling where stars glimmered beyond. "We're really, really good at being stubborn together." And somewhere deep inside, Lisa finally glowed brighter than ever.